Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface, answering the questions that you're asking me. And I've kept this one quiet because it's something that quite a few people have asked, and that is, Az, can I solo Mythic Karazhan and do the event that allows me to get the NIGHTBANE mount? Because at the moment you have to go against the clock for it, you got to defeat the bosses, get the crystals, yada yada yada. Also, while we're going to do this, we're just going to nip downstairs after, if we can complete that, and defeat the huntsman to try and get midnight as well. So in Karazhan, there is the potential for 2 mounts here. So it's always good to see if you can solo the event. First things first though, the event will start when you go through these doors. That's when the timer will start to tick down. So if you want to buff up with some food, maybe a rune or whatever, make sure you do it either outside or here on the staircase, because as soon as we go through those double doors, it's going to start the timer. So what I'm going to do for this video, which is slightly different, instead of cutting away, I'm going to speed up the footage of me going through the dungeon and then slow down for the boss fights and the crystals and then speed my way through. So without further ado, let's start the timer and proc the event. Okay, so there's nothing that you can do about the babble at the start of that. That's always been part of the event. Your timer is ticking down, and we need to get to this crystal behind. So let's do the West Side Story event. Okay, easy event, no problem. Quickly dispatch these ads, keeping everything in combat. That'll do. Let's go. Out the side door and around. To interact with the crystals, you have to be out of combat. So do make sure you dispatch all the ads ASAP, then grab the crystal. We've got it. There you go. We've now got the buff at the top of the screen. Medivh's Echo, 7 minutes to get to the next one, activate the next one, and add to the timer. If I pull any ads now, I'm just bringing them with me. I'm going to keep an eye on my HP. I am a clothy, and one thing is just don't get too cocky. Don't get too cocky, kid. Because a clothy, you can be hit and burnt down in no time if you're not careful, especially if you get caught in a stun lock. So just going to bring those ads to me. Everything's in now. Now I can do the AoE, and there you see is the next crystal. So far, it's going okay. Okay, grabbing the next crystal. Look at the timer. The timer's now gone to 10 minutes. Got 2 stacks. Need 5 stacks. So 2 stacks got. 10 minutes on the clock. And we're going to do a little trick here. We're just going to come up to this corner here. This is going to save a bucket load of time. If you have a pet, dismiss it right now. Otherwise, it's going to follow you around. So just jump over the edge here. Once you land, you can re-summon. Now, it's up to you how you want to conduct this next bit. If you want to pull the ads, just for the element of relative safety, I'm actually going to pull them. Get them all on me, and then I'm going to do a cataclysm on them, and that is actually taken care. Morose, next target. You've also got your ads too. So, not going to be using drums or anything like that, but onto Morose. What I am going to bring in, though, is my 3-minute pet. And stick in as much as I can onto Morose in terms of damage. Don't worry if you bring in some extra ads. That's absolutely fine. They're not going to hurt you. Even clothies. So I'm not just being patronising there. Even clothies are fine with those. Okay, Morose is down. Thought it might be a little bit tricky. It wasn't. That's it. Okay, so we're completely out of combat. Crystal is behind the table this time. So go to the crystal, drain the crystal. Also, don't forget the keys. Very, very important indeed. Otherwise, you will be coming back. So make sure you pick up the rusted keys. Crystal here. This is going to be the 4th. There we go. 15 minutes now. So timer wise, we're doing absolutely fantastic. Final one to get is from the curator. So it's taken us back to the start when we go through the portal. Now we're going to go up the stairs. Okay, so I'm not going to muck about. I'm just going to take Curator.
Welcome to the...
If I take everything else with it, I take everything else with it. Okay, ads defeated. Mythic Warforged Relic picked up, channel the crystal, and now you'll see that it's turned into Medivh's Presence with a 5-minute cooldown, and that's it. So what we've got to do now is we've got to go talk to Medivh and start the Nightbane fight. As soon as you've done that, you're fine. In terms of timer, you don't have to worry about the clock after that. As long as you speak to Medivh within these 5 minutes, easiest way to do it is just throw yourself off the edge. Just throw yourself off the edge. Obviously, don't get too cray-cray. But there, that's all you need to do. And then back at the beginning again. And this time, instead of going up the stairs, we're going through this door here. And this is where the ghost, or the echo, or whatever, of Medivh is going to be. And then afterwards, we'll be going down there. So now, it's a matter of, can you defeat Nightbane solo? There's Medivh, speaking to Medivh, done. The timer has been satiated. Oof, what a word. So I'm just going to speed things up to get into the fight. Yeah, we're gonna go down. Okay, so it's tough. Nightbane is tough. Even if you wipe now, don't panic, because you have completed the event. So with that said, let's have another punt at Nightbane. Drums are coming into effect now. I really do recommend you get them for this burst final phase. Look, now that I got the drums active on this phase, shouldn't have procced them on the other one. Boom. Nightbane does go down. But that is not that easy. And if you haven't already got the mount will be there waiting for you to pick off. It will be a guaranteed drop if you're doing this on solo. So, with that bit done, let's go down below and finish off the Huntsman and just go for a quick midnight attempt. Okay, this boss shouldn't be any challenge whatsoever, but I would recommend just getting rid of the ads if you're unsure, because the ads around the side will come into the fight. Any surviving ads will come into the fight. So if you're not confident in... There you go, horsey. So if you're not confident in your ability, then just get rid of them. But otherwise, the attacks are easy to avoid. Huntsman, low damage, you can burn down very easily indeed. And this fight literally should be over in a matter of seconds. Bye Huntsman. And now just finish off a little bit of a cheesed off midnight. And that is all that you need to do to see if you can get the mount, which of course didn't drop for me. So there you go. The answer to your question is yes, you can quite easily solo the event. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.